So today I thought that I would make a video answering one of the questions I get asked a lot, which is what made me choose cyber school? Why did I do it? And it's kind of a long story, so I will do my best to make it as short as possible. So, about a year, sorry, my cat, about a year ago, I started to develop a lot of stomach and lower GI issues, and I was diagnosed with IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, irritable or inflamed bowel syndrome, and which I'll probably make a video about that, like, in its own subject, sort of, because I have questions about it that I'd like to know answers to if anyone else knows about it or anything. And I also just want to kind of explain it to people who don't really know what it is. So that'll be its own video, but I was diagnosed with it, and I was kind of told that there's no treatment, there's nothing that really they can do for it. It's just kind of, you have to do what makes you feel better. So I read online about it, and one of the things that I saw was to start eating healthier, start exercising, because a lot of times your digestive system functions as well as what you put in it and how you take care of it. So I changed my diet. I became vegan and gluten-free, and I started exercising a lot and tried to stay as healthy as I possibly could. And I was told that it was stress and anxiety induced, and I go through a lot of stress and anxiety, so that kind of made a little sense to me. But then in school, I started going through a lot of stress and anxiety with things, and I started to be picked on, first in a joking manner, and then things got more serious. I started to get picked on about what I ate, why my diet was different, and what I would bring for lunch, and which really got to me and started to make me feel not the greatest. I mean, it doesn't make anyone feel good. And then I started to get picked on, and rumors started to go around that I had an eating disorder because I had changed my diet so drastically that I didn't really know what to eat. So I kind of just started having, like, small little meals, and I was told, you know, it's not good to eat, like it's good to eat throughout the day, keep your metabolism going, especially if you have digestive problems. So I was told, you know, like, keep it going, like, see how it goes, eat throughout the day, stuff like that. So my meals became smaller because I was eating more frequently. So I started to rumors started to go around that I had an eating disorder, which also got to me because it was like a sickness that I couldn't help, and I couldn't really control, and I was dealing with, you know, outside of school, and it really got to me to be picked on about that. So I started to develop a lot of stress and anxiety about coming to school. I would wake up in the morning, and I wouldn't feel well. I wouldn't want to come to school. I would be so worked up about it because it got to me so much that it would induce IBS symptoms and IBS attacks and stuff like that. So I ended up missing a lot of school. It was very rare that I ever had a full week of school. I would either be sent home, or I would come in late, or I would just not go to school because I wouldn't feel well. And I would have IBS problems in the middle of class because I have anxiety about my next class or something. And if I went to go to the nurse, I was told that I was no longer allowed to come down to the nurse. I was no longer allowed to be sent home because I already used that up. So there'd be times when I would be sick and I would be in the bathroom, and I end up, like, calling my mom or my sister and having them come in and get me because I couldn't go to the nurse, and then I get in trouble for calling them and telling them to do that. But I mean, there was nothing I could really do. So my mom tried to go into the school, and we wanted to report the bullying, and I was unable to eat lunch in our cafeteria anymore because of the bullying with it. And I had to eat, well, I ate lunch in the bathroom for like a marking period or more. And so my mom went into the school to see if there's another place I could eat lunch and to report the bullying that was going on. And they told us, their response was that there was no such thing as bullying in our school, and that it didn't exist, and that there was nowhere else I could eat lunch, and that I just wanted special treatment, which wasn't true. That I wanted to be treated equally, but I didn't want to be treated like a number in the system. I wanted to be treated like Natalie, and I wanted to be treated equally with the health problems and the situation, the bullying and all that was given to me. And they wouldn't do anything. That's when they stopped allowing me to go to the nurse and all that. So things just kept going, and I kept feeling like I was suffocating. My grades started to drop. Everything started to go downhill because I was depressed. I lost who I was. I didn't know. It wasn't a good situation. And I felt like I said, I felt like I was suffocating. I couldn't go back, and like I couldn't breathe when I was there. And I don't get claustrophobic, so that was a really weird thing for me. Like I just didn't feel like it was doing anything for me. I started to feel like it was wasting my time, sort of, with like sitting there doing busy work, or sitting there doing a bell ringer or something for 20 minutes that we don't, like, going over or something that I already know. Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like it was a waste of my time to be there for at least 9 hours every day. Like, 5 hours I understand, but I don't know. I didn't like it. And I finally told my mom, I was like, Mom, I can't go back there. Like, I can't do it. And she was like, okay. So we looked into alternate schooling options. We looked into homebound and homeschooling, and both of those fell through. And so finally we chose cyber school, and I kind of feel like it happened. Like, we didn't really do anything. I remember a Friday I went to school, and that was when I was told that homeschooling wasn't going to work. And I went home that day. I thought I was going to be stuck in my old school forever. And I went back to school on Monday. And just in that weekend, I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. But Monday morning, I was told that Tuesday was going to be my last day of school, and that I was starting cyber school. And it has been the best experience I have ever gone through. It's been incredible, and I love it so much. I get to stay home all day. I get to be with my family, my grandma, my cat, who tends to lay here while we do school together. So it's a really good experience, and I absolutely love it. And I feel myself. I feel actually a little bit better. I think my IBS stuff has gotten a little bit better. But I feel like I found myself again. I feel wonderful. But I just think that a brick and mortar school, that's what they call it at cyber school. A brick and mortar school that wasn't for me. That's not how I learn. I feel like I learn better this way. But I mean, a brick and mortar school could be great for someone else. Just maybe not me. So, but it's a really great thing, and I absolutely love it. And yeah, so that's why I chose to do cyber school. And yeah, I'll probably be making more videos about veganism and being gluten-free and all that, because I get a lot of questions about that. I get a lot of questions about IBS, so I'll probably make that video. And I'll probably make more videos about cyber school, answering more questions. So yeah, like I said, that's why I chose cyber school. And if you have any questions about it, or any questions about anything that I said, feel free to ask me, because I will definitely answer them. And yeah, alright, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!